We have not received complaints regarding building maintenance issues from residential condominiums.
Right, and I understand that. It's just it's so precise.
It's only because it's in red. If it
Yeah.
were
Right.
in black, you probably wouldn't
Right.
really notice it. But
Well.
it's a change from the last draft.
Right.
That is a companion to the recital at the bottom of page 276 in terms of why we're not including residential condominiums. And again, those recitals would be massaged for purposes of bringing when we come back with this.
On page on 281 on 101.3 intent.
Yes.
It says existing structures and premises do not comply with these shall be altered or repaired to provide a minimum level of health and safety. The question I had there is, when does that happen, or who points that out?
And that is the judgment of the Director of Community Development and his staff. They do that as
So I guess it's when it's brought to their attention,
correct.
Or somehow
Right.
they happen upon it.
Right. And when it says, repairs, alterations, additions to in existing buildings have to comply with Title 15, that is the general building code title for the building.
When it refers to minimum level of health and safety, is that defined somewhere?
The codes themselves are generally viewed as being the minimum standards for health and safety. But what it does is we have standards that are defined in Title 15 and the codes that are incorporated into Title 15. And that one sentence in terms of to provide a minimum level of health and safety, that again addresses, reflects the authority to exercise some judgment in enforcement.
Right. That's all I had.
All right, thank you. Trustee Spinney? Okay, at this time. Trustee Johnson?
Okay, just a clarification. I guess I would be most comfortable if we took out or altered. I'll give you two examples here, but I've got a bunch of others too. I guess we've already talked about one about the windows. Are we saying that we're unwilling to do that?
What are your suggestions?
Well, I mean, the efficiency unit, okay, that's 315, okay.
What page are you on, Joe?
315. And in the upper right-hand corner, 4046, number 4. 406 and item 4. Okay, an efficiency unit describes that. I won't bore you with that. Maximum number of occupants is 3. Now we're talking about, there's no doubt that three people can live in a dorm room in a college. To me, that seems to have 3 people in an efficiency unit. I guess I could see a baby in there. But anyway, that would be something that I don't see. That seemed like 3 adults seemed like a lot of people. Then if you go to the lower where it talks about 404.4 on the same page, it's on the midway down on the left side. Okay, every living, let's see, about access from a bedrooms. Bedrooms, you can't basically go through one bedroom to get another bedroom, to enter another bedroom. And it also says you shouldn't have to go through a bedroom to get to a toilet. And I guess to me, I'm thinking about old buildings. I'm thinking about, probably some people here, grew up
That's
in
the house I grew up in.
Right, where you had to do that. And are we going to say we're going to leave this in there? Even though, it seems to me it could be a very nice building. I can understand why it's in here, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad place to live or should be cited or something like that because it's this configuration.
Again, this is one of the occupancy limitations. I think that Chapter 4 is conceptually, I think that the council seems to be having, or some of you seem to be having difficulty with the difference between limitations